Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brave Fence and Musashi commentary. We're wrapping up the chapter in today's part. We're finally dealing with the Vambi menace once and for all, but we gotta head back into the restaurant. It's not open just yet. Okay, there we go. Now that we have the L belt, there is one door that we couldn't reach. Now we can. And by giving the church back its bell, the pastor gives us this angel-shaped relic that just happens to fit inside this door here. It's great that he gave it to us. There's like no correlation to any events that happen in this game.
Clean up your crap! Jesus Christ, these have been here for like 8 days in game.
It's not his ancient ruins.
Look, alright, it's very rude. He should clean up his mess.
I have to insert something. Maybe I ought to shove that statue in there.
Okay.
They shove the statue in there and it also just breaks open like a Kit Kat.
And it turns out the actual key was inside that the whole time.
It's like a Wonder Ball.
Alright. Well, here we are.
One more major platforming segment before we get to the boss of this area. It's never really explained, though, what the correlation between the Crest Guardian of this ruins and the Vambis are. Because once we finish off the boss, called the Relic Keeper, the Vambis just stop showing up. You know, there's really no...
whatever works.
I guess so,
beat
but
the
it's like
boss.
there's no in-story reason as to why that happens.
Load-bearing boss.
You beat the boss.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
Can you use the bubble shield to walk over lava?
No, but if you have the bubble shield when you fall into lava, you don't take damage when you respawn.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, but, like, lava's just liquid rock, which means it's kind of like water, so it should work, right?
You can't walk on top of lava.
Sure you can.
No.
You can't make a magical bubble shield, but here we are, John.
Magical
Ted,
bubble shield pops
Ted.
immediately upon popping it, though.
You don't walk on lava with the bubble shield. You walk on lava with the fire shield. Learn your Sonic the Hedgehogs.
Why?
That's a good point. That's like, why? You know, like my 20-plus years of gaming, I never thought of it that way.
Because the fire shield makes you invulnerable to fire.
Oh, my God.
So, okay, so question. Were the people who were, when they were trapped here, were they, like, hanging out here and trapped in Crystal, or did the, like, bad guys put them
I want to say the bad guys put them there. Because the point of Bincho Field, it's actually a weapon produced by, like, 'cause I think the All-You-Can-Eat Kingdom and Thirst Quencher Empire, like, in an earlier time in life, you know, collaborated on like, defensive measures and just, you know, for the sake of, like, building military weapons. And Binchotites are a means to capture, like, enemies and put them inside, like, stasis fields to keep them out of trouble. Thirst Quencher Empire.
The Phantom.
Yeah, Thirst Quencher Empire pretty much commandeered that technology for themselves and used it to, you know, trap citizens of the town, you know, just to, I don't know, reduce numbers and some other shit. The people they capture are pretty harmless, though. I don't know what they were trying to do.
Honestly, everyone in the town seems pretty harmless.
Yeah, I mean the soldiers maybe, you know, they were caught off guard, so maybe they have some sort of threat level to Thirst Quencher. But, you know, the maid, the weaver, the shepherd, don't see them fighting wars anytime soon. Once it's a civil war, you know, that might be something, but I don't know. But I'm just going to assume that yes, they did like entrap them inside the Binchotite fields and just scatter them all over because they're dicks.
Okay, that's fair. You know how it is.
Very gamey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because we now have the L vest, our fusion meter on the left there fills up way faster. And in the case with the water scroll, that's great because you pretty much have instant access to a water shield that can help, you know, take hits for you. Especially in a fight like this where the boss is predominantly a fire-based. And having the water shield up at all times saves you on HP.
I can
So this is
imagine,
the Relic
but-
Keeper.
Oh,
A
boy.
boss we literally fight because we hurt its feelings. At least that's the
Hey,
way that's
man.
the way I take it.
Starting to move.
That wasn't nice. I'd like you to apologize.
So he gets up, but he can't get up all the way because the roof immediately collapses on him, so he has to hold it up. So he can't fight us directly. But the first thing Musashi notices, he notices that immediately,
And he can't move.
and then he just straight up calls him a geek. And he starts crying as a result of that.
Wow. That poor thing. I'm on his side now. Musashi needs to be nicer.
So he cries his ass off, gets dry eye as a result of that, and the dry eye manifests inside his familiar that starts attacking us.
Okay.
And this is the Relic Keeper. One of my favorite bosses in the game, just because I like the setting, I like the idea of it, and it has one of my favorite pieces of music in the game. The boss battle, the Relic Keeper fight theme is so great. Like, I fucking love this theme so much. But yeah, while it's in its blue mode, you can't damage it. What you're doing here is that you're using the water scroll to shoot water at it enough times so that it dissipates and the Relic Keeper's core is exposed in its eye. Lather, rinse, repeat. And since we have the L vest, we can charge the water scroll so fast that we can have the water shield pretty much up at all times, and he won't be able to hurt us a whole bunch because of that. Unless you're like a dunce like me and stand close to the fire hilt.
Okay, it's a pretty
You see
neat
that?
boss.
Yeah, this is what I mean, though. We've pretty much seen the entire fight already. And we
Yeah.
have to do it for 2 more cycles. You know, it's like if every boss in this game were Wilbur from Shantae Half Genie Hero. The Desert Worm.
Oh, that one. Okay.
It's like, I don't think they remember the name of it, so I'm going to say the Desert Worm.
It was kind of a nothing.
Yeah,
boss,
I know, it really was.
I still haven't properly played Half Genie Hero, to be honest.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
5th game, like, just out of nowhere released part 1 on the Apple Arcade. I don't think anybody was really expecting that.
I'm just waiting for the full release.
No, and
Yeah,
we don't know if that's like just a glorified demo or what.
Like, if the
'Cause they
game's
don't-
actually, like, episodic or anything.
Yeah, because they won't say a damn thing about it on other platforms. It's getting kind of annoying.
Other than it exists, pretty much.
Yeah. Because I keep saying it's this year, so
Yeah, but it's like, what kind of exclusivity deal does Apple have where they get like a part of it now? Because I've never heard of that for a game. That just wasn't a glorified demo.
This is the first time hearing of that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we always knew that it had some sort of Apple exclusivity, but I thought that just meant that they'd get the game
Like,
a
just
little
just get the
early.
whole game first, but not like a part of it. Like, I don't know what that means.
That's kind of bizarre, yeah. I was under the impression that we were looking at more of a dungeon-based Metroidvania like the older games, though.
Yeah, that's kind of what and releasing a game like that episodically doesn't make a lot of sense to me, so...
but I imagine it's just a glorified demo.
Yeah, that's what I'm taking it as. I'm just waiting to see if when they'll announce it for the release date for
Everything
consoles.
else.
So I have to wait and see.
Because it's just like through the first dungeon, right?
I have
so,
not
yeah.
been following what Part 1 has.
I haven't been looking at it because I don't want to get spoiled.
Right. A detail I do love about Brave Fencer Musashi is that the legendary armor is reflected on Musashi's model in real time.
Oh,
it is?
that's neat. I love it
So when
games
you
do
get
that.
like the L vest, well, the L vest is an undershirt. It's a black undershirt. The bracelet is on his arms. The belt is around his waist. It's really cool. It becomes the most obvious with the L boots and the L goggles. I'm a sucker for goggles that don't do anything.
My eyes.
Like, it's just there for aesthetic. I'm a sucker for that kind of design. I don't know why.
Real acid.
Uh-oh.
Goggles, everyone.
He never puts the goggles on, though.
No, they're on him when he's floating away in the acid.
No, I'm just talking about, like, for Musashi.
Oh, Musashi.
Yeah, he
I thought you were talking about
he,
the Simpsons
he
clip.
uses the goggles, but he never actually, like, puts them over his eyes. They just stay on his forehead.
Well, that's because his eyes are actually on his forehead. He sees through them, and the visual
That's
eyes you see are
creepy.
just for show.
I like to point out that it's the roof that got the killing blow and not Musashi. So the roof liberates the water crest. It becomes the new hero of this game.
I'd play that game.
Brave Fencer Roof.
Yeah, you know. You can't tell me it wouldn't be great, right?
It'd be very bizarre. And with that, the water crest has been liberated. The Vambi problem has been taken care of for some reason. But meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom,
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, Lex Luthor and his minions are conniving a scheme to dissolve the Super Friends. What is it, Brainiac?
Damn it, Joker! I told you that vampire bat zombies were a bad idea, but no.
Well, you just don't have a taste in fun, Luthor.
I just like how the most dire predicament the princess is in at this point is that she's bored.
Well, I mean, okay, to be fair, and that's a big problem. Like whenever people are held prisoner, is that you literally have nothing to do. And I mean, granted, like if you're not being like actively tortured or whatever, it can drive you pretty nuts because it's like you're literally given nothing to do. So it's just like your mind is just going bad places.
Why did they put her in the same room as that thing?
Because I don't think they understand that she has the ability to do that.
Well, why would they put anyone in the same room as that thing?
Well, because Binchotite is just what powers machinery in this world. So it's just a power.
Oh,
source.
is this our edgy rival character?
This is our. I don't want to use edgy. Edgy's a strong word.
Is he our Vegeta?
He is our. Yeah, supposedly. I don't know. Kojiro's pathetic. Like he's.
I thought they said
so he's our Yamcha.
I thought
guess
that
so.
they said Gojira, and I was just like,
I must get revenge. That is all I care about.
Okay, so he's not Vegeta, he's Yamcha. Got it.
Probably the best way to compare. Yes.
oh, so she tried to summon another person to help her.
Yeah, and she summons Kojiro, who is from Musashi's world, but Kojiro only cares about killing Musashi. So the mouse girl over there, Topo, says that, hey, I can take you to Musashi if you help me out. Which I would say, Filet, you just should have said that if you get me out of here, I can take you to Musashi too. But apparently she doesn't get that idea, so. Oh well.
She's not very bright.
No.
So why doesn't she try to summon another person after that?
I think the Binchotite energy is spent for a time, so she can't immediately do it. It's never brought up again, though, so I couldn't give you a legit answer for that.
Well, the big glowing doohickey that did the summoning sort of vanished.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's just straight up impossible. And now, because Filet used the power source, now she's going to go to sleep with the lights off.
Oh, well.
Not wrong.
Now we're in the next chapter, and the music's been restored to normal. No more Vambies. I'm happy now. Let's go back to the castle.
I don't know. The Vambies.
Yeah, they just are gonna change it to Final Toccata next chapter.
I
It's
can't
okay.
wait.
The Vambies
No,
were
actually,
kinda
I can
cute, I think.
No, they're not.
Oh, come on.
I don't see it.
They're adorable.
We all have our own taste, as weird and freaky as
As
they
weird
are.
and wrong as Lewis's might be in this
They're
instance.
adorable cartoon bats. Come on.
Thank you for coming, my son.
It's cute how they think they can actually pose a threat.
I don't know what purpose the church serves, though, outside of that one story element, though.
You can't, like, if you talk it to the pastor again, he's just like a.
It's like,
NPC
it's like,
talk,
it's like, how are you doing? Hope everything's going well. Pretty much. Outside of that, I don't know what else it serves. The restaurant, on the other hand, has another purpose because they can sell you meals, and it restores a good chunk of BP, in case you don't feel like restoring them in bits. This is Restaurant's Wanda. She runs the restaurant along with Macho and Restaurant Manic, and I'm pretty sure she might be a closet pedophile.
Yeah, she just called us baby, and we're like 12. I'm not.
We're
I
at the
don't
very
know
least
how-
look like a kid, you know? It's like, I just want the pea soup and I'm going to leave.
$300 a juice. God damn.
Well, Japan prices, so $3.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. A lot of these games, their
We'll
price.
change the N to a $sign for localization.
Yeah, it's weird.
So, and that's how you get your $350 lemonade
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Like, we all know it's supposed to be yen, but it's
I
like,
mean,
we like to
I
play it
think
up.
the only JRPG where the prices are deliberately like closer to what they would be in American dollars is like Earthbound and Mother 3.
Yeah.
Where
And that's like because they're specifically going for an Americana
yeah.
kind of vibe.
I do love these
other-
item descriptions.
Yeah. Most of the other ones, if they're any sort of modern kind of tone, they go for yen type of prices, and then like
Yeah.
just generic gold.
That's
for
why.
something.
That's why a potion is like so many hundred gil rather than just a few.
10.
Yeah.
It's also, I think people also like bigger numbers too, is the thing, because
You
that's
sound
something.
richer.
Yeah, that's why in most like arcade games you get 100 points for a thing
Just
instead
one.
of one.